Sports Tonight is back again. We're broadcasting live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. Good to have you join us to talk sports. I'm Austin Okonakpani. Still an action-packed to all the sports on the show today. We'll continue to celebrate Nigeria's women's national basketball team, the D Tigress. Just in case you don't know, tell somebody that they are the champions of Africa. The D Tigress, they went to Bamako, Mali to show other African ladies how to play basketball. A flawless run they had, and they're back to the country with the trophy. They met the Minister for Youth and Sports today. Tomorrow, hopefully, they'll be meeting the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari. That's celebrating the D Tigress. So we shouldn't stop now. We should continue to celebrate them. Also, to let you know that they have qualified for the World Championship. So if we continue to celebrate them, they would want to do more for us so we can keep the momentum going. That's what the D Tigress. On the show tonight, we'll take a look at what's going down with that crucial 2018 World Cup qualifying match between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the indomitable Lions of Cameroon. Cameroon, they seem not to be talking too much. It seems they have a tactic that they want to bring on Friday. But the Super Eagles camp, they are saying that they are in pole position in that group and they would not want to throw away that chance. So Friday we will know. Remember, it's a doubleheader, first and fourth. First, we'll go to Uyo to settle scores on Friday. And then on the 4th, we'll go to Yaoundé in Cameroon. That's football for you. We'll be following action and all of that one. We are also getting ready for the round of 32 fixtures in the 2017 ITO Cup games will be played tomorrow. And then on Thursday, we'll have the round of 16 draw action all the way as regards the Federation Cup right here. And then we will find out what's going on in the transfer market. It's very, very busy. Who is leaving from one club to another? Who is disgruntled? What is Arsene Wenger saying to his players? Will Alexis Sanchez still be an Arsenal player? A lot of talking points, and we want to get you busy because we don't love it when we just talk sports alone. It gets interesting when you are involved. Don't just watch the show. Come, let us play for the love of the game. Our feedback mechanisms, that's it right there. You can talk to us on Twitter, channels _sports, Facebook channels like Facebook. You can also send us an email, sportstonight@channelstv.com. Let's go. Give us all the talking points, and we will read your messages right here on the show. Just also let you know that all our top stories can be viewed on our website. It's channelstv.com and on YouTube/channelsweb. You can log on to m.channelstv.com to download the Channels TV app for your iPad, your iPhone, your iOS, your BlackBerry, your Windows phones, and your Android phones. It's simple. Log on to m.channelstv.com, follow the instructions, download the app, and you're part of everything that is going down in your racy-pacey, action-packed, interesting, engaging, exciting, money-spinning world of sports. Let's begin right here in Nigeria. But let's introduce Cosmos Chukwuemeka. Cosmos, good to have you on the program.
Well, it's good to be here, Austin. Of course, you've just read out the numbers. And I am raring to go talking about all of the things we've talked about. I mean, the D Tigress. I had to eat my word. Yes, I have to say that on national TV. I ate my word. I was pessimistic about their chances, but they shocked me, and I had to support them to the end.
Serves you right, Cosmos, because in this our world, impossible is nothing.
Well, impossible is nothing, but then, you know, when you look at all the shenanigans happening surrounding basketball,
they say
and all
it's
that.
the Nigerian spirit.
Well, it's the Nigerian spirit, and of course, the fact that Nigerian spirit mixed with techniques, mixed with determination,
determined bunch of ladies,
diligence, and of course they made sure that all of the mistakes that we talked about, especially not knowing how to shoot and all that, they made sure that they put it to bed. And of course I had to eat my word. And of course the Super Eagles, let's talk about it as well.
We will talk about it on the show tonight. So if you're ready, let's go. Let's begin from here in Nigeria, where the Nigerian Air Force they are holding their first edition of the Inter-Agencies Sports Week. Because I mean, when you see all of this paramilitary, the military, they are very good in sports because they are fit and they go through all of the exercises. 9 agencies participated in the 7 games event, which is part of efforts to foster synergy and ensure physical fitness among security agencies. The highlight of the games was the football final match between the Nigerian Police and the Civil Defense Corps, which ended 3-1. Certificates and trophies were awarded to participants and winners. And we keep saying it's good to see our security agencies have some time, you know, to come out and then showcase their talent and playing sports.
Yeah, and that is just it. I mean, you have to find out that pretty much all of the security agencies, I'm talking about the police, the Air Force, the Army, and of course the civil defense, they do a whole lot of sport. There's this Air Force base in my area, and of course every Wednesday they do a whole lot of sport. They jog from one end of the town to the another end of the town, and of course people can go into the base and, you know, actually see them do their sports and all that. And you would also realize that some of the best sports people of Nigeria actually came from there.
And they use fitness to celebrate. That's for you right there.
Do you remember the fastest man in Africa at some point?
That's right.
Yes, Fashuba is now in the British Army as well. Of course, Sunday Bada, God rest his soul as well, was in the police too. There's several of them. Even in England, Howard Webb was in the police. So that shows that these guys can do sport. Chioma Ajunwa, of course,
that's right.
She's
still in the police.
She's still in the police. She did
a lot of sports and women.
So recently, in the African Boxing Championship, it was a police that actually went to represent Nigeria. Well, fine, maybe they didn't do well, but then you just have to realize that sports.
We just got back from the World Police Games in Los Angeles. Nigeria did well, but for me, I like the objective, you know, which is to foster synergy and ensure physical fitness among security personnel. And these guys, they give so much for the country. They're all about service. Good to see them have some time to wine out. You know, we saw the tug of war there, and we saw them train.
They played football as well.
So it's really good, and that's what we're saying, that sports can be used for a whole lot of ways to, you know, enhance the total man. That's what I'm saying. So let's, after the action comes the reaction. Let's find out some of the talking points from the NAF Inter-Agency Sports Week. When we come back, there's still so much to talk about. Don't go anywhere.
If you carry a weapon to the field or to any operation, you must be physically fit. And if you watch from the tug of war, you could see the physical fitness from the armed forces. The paramilitary participates in the tug of war. Maybe not their own field, but then you could see the performance from the two teams, the Air Force and the Army. So that goes to tell you that fitness is key to our performance.
Yeah, this kind of event is very good because it cements the cordial relationship that exists between the members of the armed forces and other security agencies in the country. And the Air Force takes the civil-military relation as a very important aspect of our job. And through that, we also try to ensure that the other agencies, the police, immigration, and the civil defense, we also work together to have synergy so that we can enhance our operation, more especially the internal security challenges we are facing in the country.
So that's it. We'll continue to monitor all that's going down at the Inter-Agency Sports Weeks. And I'm pretty excited that they're using sports to relax. They're using sports to achieve fitness. And that for us is very, very important. Let's get on with the show now. Time